Good evening. Welcome to Keen Caregiver Relaxation. I'm Kristi. I know I've met most of you at some programs, so this has been really nice to be able to hold this space on Tuesday nights, and I hope you enjoy. We're going to start this evening in a reclined Baddha Konasana, so it's a reclined cobbler's position, and we're going to take two of our pillows and put them about, depending on how tall you are, maybe about halfway up your mat. And then we're going to take our other blanket, or if we have a third pillow, and we're just going to prop it for our head. So you can fold it either once, or if you want a little more lift on your head, you can roll it kind of like a little burrito. And then you're just gonna bring the soles of your feet together and let your knees fall out to the sides onto those pillows. And then slowly recline back onto that pillow or blanket. And then the arms are just gonna fall out to the sides, and you can go ahead and use your eye covering if you'd like to cover the eyes here. Darkness is a key attribute for relaxing your body and your mind. And if that's hard on your knees, feel free to extend the legs out and just letting them fall out to the sides. Finding a still place of comfort. And we'll close our eyes or use our eye covering. Allowing yourself to come into a place of complete stillness. This is a time to do nothing and simply be. Letting go of everything that you've been doing. Letting go of everything you think you need to do. Simply be aware of what's going on right now, in this moment. Naturally, with the eyes closed, the awareness settles down somewhat. You may be more aware of what's going on within you. Thoughts, emotions, sensations in the body. Simply noticing all that without trying to change anything, without resisting anything. There may be lots of thoughts going on. It doesn't matter. Don't resist thoughts. Don't try to push them out. Also, don't follow them. Just let them go the way they come, effortlessly. Simply be aware of what's going on, not having to label it or evaluate it. Letting go of any resistance, letting go of any attempt to change anything. This is a time to simply be. Noticing what's happening in your body, any sensations you might feel. Notice the breath moving in and out of your nose. The belly rises and falls. Simply aware of everything that's going on without resisting anything. With each breath, just allowing the body to rest a little bit deeper, simply letting go. Now gently fluttering the eyes open, taking some time to become more active. If you have your knees spread wide, just simply lift them up with your hands, placing the soles of the feet back on the mat. We'll roll over to one side and push yourself back up to your sitting position. From here, we'll take our two pillows and we're going to place them on top of each other. You may not need both of them. If you have smaller pillows, you might. And then we'll take our blanket and we're going to fold it so that it's a little bit wider. It's going to be for in between the backs of our thighs and our calves. You may not want the blanket there. If you get it there and you feel like it's just too much, you might remove it. Once the blanket's placed on top of your calves, on my anatomy, our knees are going to fall out wide, about mat's width distance. And then we're just going to sit back on this blanket. The pillows will be stacked in front of us. And we're going to crawl forward into a child's pose. So you may need to adjust your pillows. And you'll place one cheek down on the pillow and the arms will be extended forward. Letting the belly rest. Feeling the tailbone soften. Breathing in and out your nose. Easy inhales, easy exhales. Feeling the body grow heavy. Releasing any tension in the jaw or the forehead. Bringing attention to your breathing. There's no need for you to control or manipulate your breath in any way. Just allowing it to flow in and out of your body. The palms feel heavy on your mat. When you're ready, you can gently lift your head up and turn your head so that the opposite cheek rests on the pillow. With every exhale, see if you can just relax a little bit deeper. And when you're ready, there's no rush at all. Gently lifting the head, using the palms to push yourself back up. We'll set our pillows off to the side and lift up our hips and remove the blanket. We'll slowly make our way into a tabletop position. Now, if your knees are a little sensitive, you can take that blanket folded and just put it under your knees for a little extra knee support. Our shoulders are going to be directly over our wrist creases, and our knees are going to be directly under the hips. We'll start by making some circles with the hips, going to the left and going to the right. Maybe you want to add a little movement that feels good to you, maybe leaning back or leaning forward. Maybe you want to try rotating the fingers out so that they face the outer edges of your mat and give some circles in the wrists, going one way and then the other. All the while breathing in and out your nose with each movement. And when you're ready, we'll come back to neutral, just checking in and making sure that those wrist creases are still under the shoulders and the knees are under the hips. We're going to do some cat-cows. We're going to inhale, drop the belly and look up. Exhale, push the mat away, let the head fall and arch the back. Inhale to drop the belly and look up. Exhale to push the mat away and gaze at the navel. Inhale, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, arching the spine, gazing at the navel. Inhale, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, pushing the mat away, arching the spine. Just a few more of these. Inhale, drop the belly, look up. exhale to arch the back, dropping the head. Inhale, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, coming back to neutral. On an inhale, extend the right leg back as if you had a wall back there that you were pressing your heel against. And just make some pulses with the leg, pushing back into your palms, stretching the back side of your right leg. Breathing in and out the nose. If you want some added stretch here, you can inhale, lift the right leg and the left arm. Giving a glance over the right shoulder to make sure that you're not lifting the leg up too high. It should be level with your hip. Breathing a few times here. And then slowly replanting the knee and the left palm. We'll inhale to send the left leg straight back. Our imaginary wall, making some pulses with the heel. Breathing in and out the nose. And if you did on the other side, you may want to add a little more here and inhale, lift the left leg and the right arm, extending out in opposite directions. Breathing in, giving a little glance over that left shoulder to make sure that leg didn't rise up. We'll inhale and then exhale to replant the hands and the feet back down. From here, we're just gonna sit back, extending one leg at a time. Bringing the palms of the hands by the outsides of your hip creases. I'm just gonna sit here in a Dandasana staff pose. If your hamstrings are tight, you may wanna have the knees bent here. Try to bend them upward instead of outward if you can. Wherever you're at, bring those palms down to the mat and extend your spine upward, out through the crown of your head. Long spine. Breathing in. Such a simple posture can be very beneficial. Breathing in and out the nose here for just a few breaths. When you're ready, you'll plant the soles of the feet down on the mat. Maybe you need to scoot yourself down depending on where you are on the mat. And slowly lowering back down onto your back. You have the option of putting a blanket behind the head if you need a little extra cushion back there, but that is just an option here. We're going to inhale and bring our right ankle over on the top of the left leg for some figure fours. And maybe this is where you want to stay today, right here, with the back reclined and the right ankle on the left leg. Or maybe you want to inhale, grabbing behind the left thigh to pull your left leg in towards you and reclining the back down on the mat so that you're holding your left leg up and your right leg is supported on your left leg. Breathing here. Maybe gently closing the eyes, letting gravity do the work. Maybe you want to rotate your ankles in one direction and then the other. Or maybe you want to stay still. Breathing in and out the nose. And when you're ready, you can slowly release the left leg back down, replacing the right sole of the foot back to the mat. We'll inhale the left ankle over on the right leg. And again, maybe we stay here just in the figure 4 without the hold. Or if we want more, we'll inhale the head up, grabbing behind the right thigh. Slowly lowering ourselves back down, holding that right leg up with the left ankle on top. Breathing in on this side, noticing if it feels different than the other. Maybe we want to rotate those ankles again in one direction and then the other. Breathing in and out the nose. Easy inhales, easy exhales. When you're ready, you can slowly lower back down the right foot and then slowly replace the left foot back down on the ground. We're going to extend both arms straight out to the sides, making a T shape with our arms. And then we're going to let the knees fall over to the right side for a reclined twist. Now, if this is too much, you can scoot the feet down a little bit more so that the knees aren't bent quite as much. You can also take your pillows and place them so that when you drop the knees down, they land on the pillows. And our arms will be out. Our gaze can stay facing up, or maybe we want to turn and look over our left shoulder. The right hand can stay extended, or if you want, you can bring the right hand up on top of that left outer thigh. For a reclined twist. With every inhale, lengthening through the top of your head, and with every exhale, see if you can twist just a little bit deeper. Easy inhales and gentle exhales. And when you're ready, you can bring the knees back up to center. If you used your pillow, you can move it over to the opposite side. And we'll tee out the arms and let the knees fall over to the left. Gaze can be up or over the right shoulder. Left arm can stay extended or left arm can come rest on top of that right thigh. Breathing in and out the nose. Feeling the body heavy against your mat. With every inhale, lengthening through the crown of your head, and every exhale, see if you can twist just a little deeper. And when you're ready, you can bring the soles of the feet back to the top of your mat. Rolling over to one side, use the top arm to push yourself back up into your seated position. And we'll prepare for our final Shavasana here. And if you've got your two pillows, this will be somewhat similar to the first pose, but our knees aren't going to be bent. Our knees are going to be extended, but they're going to fall out to the sides. So I have turned my pillow so that the corner faces the corner of the other pillow. And then I can just kind of splay my knees out on top of the pillows. And then if you have a blanket here, we're going to use this blanket to cover ourselves up, even if maybe we're not cold right now, but the weight of the blanket is going to help us relax. We'll cover up the feet first. If you have another blanket or pillow, you can fold it up for behind your head, but that's optional. Get your eye mask or cloth covering for your eyes ready. You may want to remove any hair ties or glasses. And then we're slowly going to just roll back down on the mat, letting those feet and knees fall out to the sides. The arms will come out on either side of the body, palms face up about 6 to 10 inches outside of your body. You may want to lift those shoulder blades up and then replant them down on the mat. Finding a place of stillness here. Feeling all 10 toes grow heavy and relax. The tops of the feet, the bottoms of the feet, and the ankles relax. Your shins, your calves, and your knees all soften. The tops of the legs, your inner and outer thighs relax. Releasing any tension in your hips. The lower back relaxes. The belly softens. The chest relaxes and the heart's open. The middle back and the upper back relax. Feeling the shoulders soften. The arms and the elbows relax. The wrists, the tops of the hands and the palms relax. Feeling all 10 fingers grow heavy. Releasing any tension in your neck and your jaw. Allowing the tongue to release from the top of your mouth. The eyes soften to the back of your head. Ears and forehead relax. The head and the scalp soften. Relax your mind. Slowly begin to deepen your breathing, bringing some life back into your limbs, maybe wiggling the fingers and the toes. If you need more time here, you're welcome to stay in Shavasana. When you're ready, we'll extend the arms over the head, stretching out the legs, interlacing the fingers, pushing the heels of the hands and the heels of the feet away from each other. Now we'll give a quick test to see which nostril is breathing more clearly. Usually one is more clear than the other. Whichever side is a little more clear, we're going to roll over onto that side using our bottom arm as a pillow for our head. We'll bend the knees, coming into a fetal position, taking a few breaths here. When you're ready, you'll use that top arm to slowly push yourself up into a seated position, keeping the eyes closed. We'll inhale, bringing our hands together at our heart. Giving thanks to yourself for making it to the mat today. Inhaling, bringing the thumbs to the third eye for kind thoughts, to the mouth for kind words, and to the heart for kind actions. Namaste, yogis. Thank you so much for coming tonight. I hope you all got a little bit of relaxation and you can keep it with you throughout the week. And please join us next week on Tuesday, same time. And feel free to let Amanda know any suggestions if there's something you'd like to do, a little more movement, a little less. Just let Amanda know.